I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
I've actually compared her, Jada Pinkett, to R. Kelly without the underage part.
She's trying to embarrass him into divorcing her.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
By now, most people know that Will and Jada's marriage hasn't followed a traditional path. Jada has openly admitted that she had a relationship outside the marriage, which she famously described as an entanglement. But according to Brother Bilaal, that was only part of the story. He claims there were many more men involved, and says some of the names are much more famous than most people expect.
I saw some of the video. Mind you, when Jada at the house...
Was any of them allegedly MC Light?
Yes.
I just said that was just
why didn't you let me say that?
That was just my own opinion.
Come on,
I had no dog in this fight.
Oh, goodness.
But I always felt like, in my opinion, that her and MC Light kind of had something going on, and they used men, Will and MC Light's husband, to cover it up.
So,
and then we had a lady that came to sit on the show that said she saw MC Light and Jada at a known gay club for lesbians in Hollywood all the time.
So let me just put it like this, because the tapes are going to surface. The tapes are going to surface.
I don't want to watch them. That's illegal.
Oh, no. Listen. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The tapes are, that's why they reported it stolen, but they didn't report me as the thief, right? But now let me tell you how I saw the tapes. So when Jada's home at Will house, not her other house, she allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushy. It's like a pink thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too, but it's like it's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is, and she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all that stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
So, all right.
One of the first people Brother Bilaal mentions is actor Alonso Rivera. He claims that Jada treated him very badly during their relationship. If Bilal's story is true, he says Alonso went through some very disturbing experiences behind closed doors.
And in that video, he is begging her to stop, right? And she's telling him to shut up, right? And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right? And the reason why she got so much hate for Alfonso Rivera is because they dated way before. I'm not even gonna say dated, went it out a couple of times together, right? And allegedly something must have happened because Alfonso always had money. So back then Jada was broke, and you know that through your interview with Laverne.
Brother Bilaal also claims that Tyrese was involved with Jada while she was married to Will. He says there are recordings that support his story and believes that, if they are ever made public, people will no longer be able to dismiss his claims as false. Bilaal also mentions Charlie Mack, saying his connection to Jada was real and not just a rumor. He further alleges that, even when Jada was not seen on camera, she was present in the room and was directing the men on what to do. These claims have not been independently verified.
Tyrese was on there.
I'm so glad Tyrese ain't got no money to sue me right now.
And Charlie Mack was on there with Will. And allegedly, I would appear to be Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will, Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Bilaal also brings up Brusher Gray. He claims Jada's relationship with him was much more than just a rumor. According to Bilaal, there are legal documents, including a mutual non-disclosure agreement, NDA, that support his claims. Bilaal goes on to allege that once the NDA became a possible problem, the pressure to keep Russia quiet increased quickly. These allegations have not been independently verified.
I'm there. We're trying to talk through our problems at his birthday party. Me and Will are together trying to talk to all this stuff that's going on, this alleged hard drive that they think I have with all these people on it. Me potentially about to sue. Me about to expose the mutual NDA that I had with Bashir Gray.
So this was after my interview.
This was way before your interview. So
okay.
we've been going on for.
Because I remember, because she said, Jada Pinkett Smith specifically said in the Breakfast Club interview, you recall her words, that there's been some legal back and forth.
Yeah, we tried to work it out.
And you have text messages here from Jamal asking if Charlie wants to talk to you.
Oh, this is late. Oh, see, it's so much information.
To do a three-way call. I downloaded WhatsApp again. But go ahead.
Okay. So where were we at? What were we talking about? That just threw me off a lot. Damn. Oh, okay, yeah. So he invited me to his birthday party in King Richard premiere. It was a private screening. And at this, and this is inside the legal paperwork of the civil harassment lawsuit against Jada. So she comes up to me, put her finger right in my face with her nail, right? And told me that I better stop telling her business, keep my mouth shut, or I was gonna catch a bullet and a beat down. So right there, that's already violence, right? And then it's already threats and everything. So I said, okay, no problem. I didn't say nothing. I didn't hit her. I didn't do anything. But I already knew that I was gonna make my move. So let's get into this lawsuit with Jada. So we talked about that one incident. We talked about her being embarrassed about the Tasha K interview that went viral globally. Okay. So that's one thing. Then Charlie Mack contacted my friend saying that Will and Jada wanted to pay me to write a retraction, and then him sending the retraction over to my friend, right?
And you said?
I said, no, I'm not gonna do it. They were ready to pay me the money in 24 hours.
Instead, Bilaal says he filed court documents under penalty of perjury, meaning he could face legal consequences if any of his claims are proven false. He insists this is not about getting attention or taking revenge. According to Bilaal, he wants the truth to come out. He also claims that Will was publicly embarrassed while people behind the scenes worked hard to protect Jada's public image. These claims remain allegations and have not been independently verified.
40 years. I put in here about where TMZ, who listen what they did to me. Well, I already told you. So, but just for your listeners, Will's reps claim he didn't have sex with Dwayne Martin, right? And then inside the article, people can just go back and see it. TMZ put, oh, we don't even know if there's any connection between me and Will. Come on, man. Come on, TMZ, y'all playing. Now, I'm reporting y'all to the FCC, right? Because y'all lying to people. You could have did a quick Google search and see, I got multiple movie credits with Will. I'm in the book, and if you go to my Instagram, that seals it right there.
TMZ is bottom page.
Right. So in my opinion, yeah. So in my opinion, they was giving TMZ a couple of those dollars. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now, so we thinking everything is over, right? After my accident, nobody's hearing from me. The Diddy stuff comes to light. Okay, so now everybody is separating themselves from Diddy. I go to my computer. I remember I went to a freak-off party with Will. Well, I went to a party, but after the party became a freak-off, right? So I send that out to every press person, right? Somebody picks the pictures up and put Will at Diddy's party. Will sitting up
you
there.
talking about the naked girl?
Yes,
and stuff on the table?
yes.
Yeah, I remember that they was eating fruit off the naked.
Right, because they were saying, "Oh,
that was an all-white party."
Yep.
Right?
I forget where it was at, but all I know is I had the pictures, and when I sent the pictures out, they were everywhere. Now, Will. Then after that, everybody's going in. Now, I could tell you what happened. He said on a stage with fake AI fans that he has never, ever been to a Diddy party. Okay. And him and Diddy are not cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Jay-Z said that too.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Bilaal claims the public only knows about one entanglement, but he alleges there were several other relationships during Jada's marriage. He says some of the people involved are well-known figures in the entertainment industry. According to Bilaal, the reason these allegations have not received more attention is because, he claims, powerful people do not want the full story to become public. Whether people believe him or not, Bilaal says this was not a one-time incident but a repeated pattern. He believes that with court filings, the legal discovery process, and sworn statements, the truth will eventually come out. These claims have not been independently verified.
Within 1 year, it is my belief that Will and Jada will be involved with a sexual case on a criminal level. And I'm gonna say that once again, just so everybody clear. Once I finish the lawsuit and once I finish this civil harassment thing with Jada getting all the discovery, all the interrogatories and giving them to the federal government and also giving it to the assistant attorney general, somebody's going to jail. Somebody. That's my belief. So all this is going on, but it's going to be criminal. Right now, it's all civil.
One of the most talked about moments in Jada's marriage happened during Red Table Talk. Sitting across from Will Smith, Jada publicly confirmed what had been widely discussed for years. She admitted that she had a relationship with R&B singer August Alsina while she was still married to Will. During the conversation, she famously described it as an entanglement.
There, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
The Red Table Talk episode quickly went viral, getting millions of views within its first day. Many viewers were surprised by what they saw. Will appeared emotional, while Jada remained calm, and the conversation led many people to rethink how they viewed their marriage. Jada first met R&B singer August Alsina in 2015 through her children, Willow and Jaden. At the time, August had spoken publicly about dealing with serious physical and emotional struggles, including an addiction to pain medication after collapsing during a concert. According to Jada, August came to her looking for guidance and support. Later, in a radio interview, August said he had deeply loved Jada and had devoted years of his life to their relationship. He said he had no regrets about speaking publicly. After August's interview, Will and Jada addressed the situation on Red Table Talk. They explained that they had been separated at the time of the relationship. Jada confirmed that the relationship happened but denied August's claim that Will had approved it. When the story first became public, many people focused on the surprise of Jada's admission. However, comedian D.L. Hughley viewed the situation differently. He said the relationship made him uncomfortable and shared his opinion that it appeared inappropriate because of the circumstances.
And my daughter had a friend who she brought home from college and she lived with us, right? And she needed a place to stay. And she lived with us, and I accepted her as now she's been there so long and we've known each other so long that she's literally like my daughter to me. Imagine me and my old lady, me and my wife break up, and I start messing around with her.
Yeah, because August Alsina was Jaden's friend.
Right.
Who he brought to the house.
So I think it was, and I'm not, look, I ain't in nobody's business, it's their thing, but when they were talking, well, he was sick and he was mentally sick and he was emotionally sick. Now, that's predatory.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually compared her, Jada Pinkett, to R. Kelly without the underage part.
I mean,
and people got really mad.
If
but without the underage part, what's really
sick,
the difference?
Let me tell you something. If you're sick, like he's physically ill.
Yeah.
He's emotionally, and then the damage you do. Like, this dude was talking about killing himself, right? So it isn't just you having an affair or whatever you do. It's that in your wake, because you felt bad, that dude was up behind it.
Still is.
And you can't tell me that if that were Will, he'd never be saving the world again. I don't understand. Like to me, that if somebody is mentally ill, they are physically ill, they are compromised in some way. You financially support them, and then that is the whole reason that the Me Too movement exists, because people leveraged
their power
and influence. But, right.
D.L. Hughley said his concern was not just about the age difference. He believed the bigger issue was the situation itself. In his view, there was a major imbalance in fame, influence, money, and emotional stability. He argued that when one person has much more power and the other is going through a difficult time, the relationship raises serious questions. D.L. also said that if the roles had been reversed, he believes the public reaction would have been much harsher. These were his personal opinions about the situation.
Kind of like a cuckold right now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, when August said, and Will gave me permission, that's when everyone just said, oh, God.
Well, it went from August Alsina to August Alteller. First off, let me tell you something. If I let you my wife, don't me too. I'm not thin ready to.
Right.
Shut up. But that's what happens when you are. What was the best result that could have happened from a young, mentally unstable dude? What did you think would happen?
There's pictures of all three of them, like hugged up on each other, taking pictures.
Fuck that, I can't do it.
She's parading him around.
I can't do it.
On red carpets with him.
I'm not that. Look here, I ain't built that way.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, I'm not gonna say it couldn't happen. I'm not saying what I forgive or not forgive. What I wouldn't be doing is sitting my ass up there while you make me a fucking meme. That ain't happening.
Comedian Lunel shared similar concerns. She said she did not see August as someone trying to expose anyone. Instead, she believed he was a man who had been deeply hurt. Lunel said that when a man goes through that kind of emotional pain, people often fail to take it seriously. She pointed out that August was already struggling before the relationship began. He had health issues, had experienced family tragedies, and was dealing with emotional trauma and a lack of stability. In her opinion, instead of getting professional help, August became involved in a complicated relationship with a married woman who, she believed, had much more influence, security, and life experience than he did.
He was already mental when she got him. Fragile, to say the least. He'd been through, he had a terrible relationship with his mama. Health problems. Health problems, lost his sister, lost his brother, had his kids, got their kids. He was fragile when she got him. Jaden brought him to her.
Jada.
Jaden.
Oh, Jaden?
Brought him to the home.
Oh, really? That's how he even got in the mix? Oh, man. This gets more interesting by the day.
That's word on the street.
Word on the street. Right.
And, in whatever Will's agreed upon dalliances may have been, you don't hear none of his chicks talking. And Willow didn't bring home one of her little girlfriends, and Will started smashing her.
Allegedly.
I ain't heard no R. Kelly stuff about Will Smith.
I'm not saying underage, but I'm sure Willow got friends over 18.
I'm sure that Will get his own mother side. So he don't need his daughter to wrangle no bitches for him. But when you take upon a role of mentoring somebody, which I don't know when Jada became the Earth Mother of the world, but okay, last I checked, that was the chick that set it off, and Cosby Show and stuff like that, and doing some great acting, and we love Jada, the action hero. She's like a little action hero, but I don't know when she turned into this guru. But if that's the role you're going to play, then it's not fair to take a boy who's dealing with all that.
Lunel also questioned Jada's role as a mentor. She said that if you choose to help someone heal, you should keep clear boundaries. In her opinion, emotional support should not turn into a romantic relationship, especially when the other person is already going through a difficult time.
He made a song called Entanglements, where he's basically mocking Will, talking about, I'm doing things that you can't do and this, that, and the third.
No doubt.
And then he said that Will gave him permission.
Well, just like Jada said, can't nobody give you permission to do anything but you. If she would have done it with or without his permission, probably,
I mean, Will crying though on that table, like that Will.
I had already cut it off by then.
The Will, which is replacing the Jordan crying meme. The Will crying meme.
I never saw. I couldn't take it.
Couldn't see it.
No,
you've never seen the Will crying meme?
No, I didn't stay that long.
But did you actually see the picture that I'm talking about?
No. Why, you got it?
Of course I got it.
Oh my God. This is going to replace the Jordan crying meme?
Of course.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I ain't seen it. Oh, man. Will.
You've never seen this?
I did see that.
You did see that. I'm saying you can't be on the internet and not see that.
I didn't want to see it.
Both D.L. Hughley and Lunel shared the same opinion. They believed that if Will had been in the same situation, the public reaction would have been much more critical. Dr. Umar has a different theory about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's marriage. He says he believes the relationship is no longer about love. According to Dr. Umar, based on what he has heard, the couple does not have a prenuptial agreement. He argues that if that is true, it could explain many of the issues surrounding their marriage. Dr. Umar also claims that Jada wants to end the marriage but wants to make sure she receives her share of their assets. These are Dr. Umar's opinions and have not been confirmed by Will or Jada.
What I've heard, they do not have a prenuptial agreement. If that is true, that Will does not have a prenuptial agreement, that helps to understand everything that's transpiring. I believe the reason he's still with her at this point is to safeguard his estate, which he should. And I think the reason why she's being so disrespectful, blatantly disrespectful, bringing up Tupac's proposal. Why is that coming up now? Saying Chris Rock tried to hit on her. Why is that being said to the public after this man and your husband got into an altercation at the Emmys? From what it looks like on the outside looking in, and I have nothing against Jada at all. Obviously, I'm a Will Smith fan. Only actor in American history to garner 10 consecutive #1 box office hits. Nobody has ever done that, not even Denzel. Will Smith is the only actor to do that in American history. And on top of that, he's the first rapper to win a Grammy. So his place in history is etched solid. And I just think it's an unfortunate situation because he's been through a lot of things in his life. I never met him personally, but obviously he came out with the book detailing his situation. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but of course I get the reports from it. And I just think it's unfortunate what's going on because on the one hand, you have a man who doesn't want to get took to the cleaners by a woman who really didn't help him build his brand or his name. And on the other hand, you have a woman who says to herself, arguably, I gave you 2 children. I was here for the journey, although I may not have had anything to do directly with your success. I was still your emotional comfort. I was still your wife, your confidant, your partner. And I think she wants out the marriage. And I just think she's going at it in a very dysfunctional way. I think she's trying to embarrass him into divorcing her.
Dr. Umar says he believes both Will and Jada probably feel they have valid reasons for their actions. However, he is most critical of what he sees as Jada's approach. According to Dr. Umar, instead of ending the marriage directly, Jada appears to be putting pressure on Will in public. He points to moments that he believes embarrassed Will, personal revelations, and comments that seem to make him uncomfortable. In Dr. Umar's opinion, these incidents are not random. He believes they are part of a deliberate strategy. These are his personal views and have not been confirmed by Will or Jada.
Where they were being interviewed and someone said something to the effect of marriage or divorce. I forget the question or the comment, but Jada responded by saying, quote, "It's cheaper to keep her." I think they said, "Why are you two still together?" And it was in a joking way. They weren't being, there was no animosity. They were not being adversarial. It wasn't even a serious conversation. It was very laid back and relaxed in a joking dialogue. But the person said, "Why are you guys still together?" And Jada Pinkett Smith's response was, "It's cheaper to keep her." He didn't say that. She said it. And I think that speaks to the fact that there was no prenuptial agreement.
Wow, man. So you think she's making all these comments intentionally hoping that he'll divorce her?
Absolutely. If you're not going to let me out of this marriage and give me half of what I feel I'm entitled to, because that's, the American way, women get half of the man's estate, even if they didn't help him build it. And no disrespect to Jada, there's a very strong possibility that she helped Will get to where he is. I really can't see how, because he was always talented. I remember going to a Will Smith concert right here in Philadelphia down at the Spectrum. It was Will Smith, New Edition was the headliners. It was Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff, Roxanne Shante, UTFO. I was a young blood back then. And I still remember Will when he was a rapper on stage. And once he went to Fresh Prince and then Independence Day and all those movies he was just a hit. The man was a hit. Every movie he put out, garnered billions of dollars at the box office. So, but again, I want to be respectful to her. That's a marriage. There's some things behind the scenes that we don't know about, where she could probably argue that she played a significant role, in his development as an actor. I don't know, or as a businessman. But from the outside looking in as a Philadelphian, I don't see that. And I really just feel it's a situation where he's not going to give up half of what he has, and she's going to continue to antagonize him with the belief that if she gets on his nerves enough, he might let her out of the arrangement.
When people talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and her personal boundaries, some believe the pattern began long before the later controversies. They point back to the start of her relationship with Will Smith. Will and Jada were married for more than 20 years, but when they first started seeing each other, Will was still legally married to his first wife, Sherry Zompino, although their marriage was coming to an end. Jada has also spoken openly about her feelings on marriage. She said she never really wanted to get married and explained that she went through with the wedding because she was pregnant with their son, Jaden. Some critics argue that these early events reveal problems that later became more visible, while others see them as part of a complicated personal history.
I really didn't want to get married, but
we only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
For many people, that was one of the most surprising revelations. It made some question whether Will and Jada's marriage was built on love and choice, or whether it continued because of a sense of obligation. Some critics also believe Jada has tried to leave the marriage more than once without doing so publicly. However, those claims remain opinions and have not been confirmed. Do you think more information or new allegations will come out in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments below.